Good afternoon, strong people. We're going to get this keg ready for training, and I like to use just very basic tools. This is just a regular rubber mallet because we really just have to work in this small area and get these rings out. And then I just usually bring small, medium, large screwdrivers, and then needle nose pliers just to make sure everything goes smoothly. Now, I would say probably the most important part is having this screwdriver here, if you can see it. So this is only about a 1/4 inch wide. And the reason a very small screwdriver is important, because see, this is the easiest way to get those rings out, is just by getting, getting these rings out, because you have to have something very small. You can see that you can barely even get the needle nose pliers in there. You might get lucky, but if you have some sort of, see if I can zoom in on that. If you have some sort of, there we go. See, this is just a little 1/4 inch. Very, very basic, but this has been a lifesaver. You can see I already bent it a little bit on my last keg prep. But if anything, you know, you could probably use like a nail or I don't know, some kind of punch. But really the most important thing is just getting this ring out, and that's the only difficult part. So we're going to set this aside because we're definitely going to need that. And one very important thing I learned the hard way, step one, is releasing the pressure. Okay, this is going to be messy. The beer's going to shoot up. It's going to stink. It's going to be gross. So first and foremost, do this outdoors and get ready. This beer is going to shoot straight up out of here like a geyser. So do not make the mistake I did of looking down at what you're doing. And this is the whole purpose for this long screwdriver, because I'm going to try to step away and use straight arms here as I hit the screwdriver with this mallet. So I'm going to reposition the camera here just a little bit. I do apologize. We are having an enormous amount of wind today, but we'll see what we got. There you go. So again, got to release the pressure. This is, again, get out of the way. You can see we're not getting anywhere close. See how each time, I don't know if you can see that on camera, each time you hit it, there you go. Oh good, this doesn't have much pressure. There. I don't know, can you guys hear that? Oh, it smells like beer. So the pressure has got to come out first. I'm going to say that 1,000,000 times because, man, it is horrible when you get the beer shower. Okay, I think that was it. That was pretty easy there. So we're going to triple check this. And again, this is just the mallet hitting the screwdriver. I'm going to, again, 10,000,000 times. Release the pressure first and you're good to go. So I'm going to put this aside. I don't think we're going to need either of these anytime soon. And this is really the only difficult part. If you've got a little bit of experience, this goes really smooth. Sometimes it takes an hour, but that's just what you get. So we have two parts, actually. Okay, two parts. This is another mistake I made early on. These nodules here are not part of this secure ring on top. So what we're trying to do is this extra ring, it looks like it's part of the same piece, but if you look here, this is actually separate. So I spent a lot of time screwing around with the wrong parts. So really, you take your just about 1/4 inch and you just want to work this ring out a little bit at a time. And there's not a whole lot of science to this. I just work it around, and whichever way gives me less fuss, that's the way we go. So we're getting a little rain now. Hopefully it's not going to mess anything up too bad. Okay. So see, I'm just working this back, and whatever side is going to give me, whoop, there we go. Already broke. Did you see that? already broke the screwdriver. You can see it's been through a lot of kegs. So hopefully this broken piece still fits. But we also got a little bit of progress made. A little improv here with the broken screwdriver. So this is it. Now you can see this part here, this ring, this inner ring, oh, now it's starting to rain and I got a broken screwdriver. This is just not my day. So the other thing you can do here is if you can hammer this ring, there you go. Hopefully I can get this done before the camera gets too wet, but I don't think that's gonna happen. All right, okay. Rain delay is over. I got some stones here, all kinds of fun stuff. Wind blew the pallet, the trash can. Here's the keg family, and we're back in action. So let's see what we can do here. Hopefully, everything will go smooth and we don't break any more tools or screwdrivers or whatever. All right, I'm gonna put that right there. Oh, it should be pretty easy to see. Okay, so here we are, right back in action. So we've got the broken screwdriver. The rain delay allowed me to find a new super small screwdriver. So hopefully I can get this dried off. This really does not normally take this long, but hey, we know with all these projects, they almost always run over. So you've got two options. See, this is just a basic spiral ring where you can hammer it this way, but I found, again, just working it like this and hopefully not breaking a screwdriver is the easiest way to do it. You don't have to make it, you don't have to feel like you need to drive the thing all the way into the keg. This ring is very, very thin. So you can also see here, this is where the edge is over here, or you can wiggle it out this way, but this is actually the most difficult part. And what it looks like here, since this notch is here, I'm going to try to rotate it a little bit. And there's not a whole lot of science to this, because if I can get that ring closer to the edge, I'm hoping, oh, there we go, that it'll come out easier. So we got this edge here, so I'm gonna bet that this is gonna come out quicker. Yep, there we go. So this here, and you know what? After you get the pressure out and you just kind of get this thing going, it takes nothing there. It takes very little time. So it's really only a three-step process. 1, release the pressure. 2, make sure that even though these hooks or these anchors are here, or whatever you want to call them, they are not part of this ridiculous little ring. And once you get this ring out, you're pretty much there. So that's why we have these larger screwdrivers here. And I'm just slowly, see what I'm doing is I'm trying to spin the ring closer to this seam so it moves easier. And it makes a lot of wonderful music. So in fact, if you get it, this is the broken one. And you see the broken one, look at that. That is just, well, maybe I can get that one in there. Because this is eventually going to have a 2-inch rubber pipe cap over it. You can get it at any hardware store for like $3 or $4. Something like that. Okay. Now we got a little bit of movement there. See, that ring is almost out. Now again, you don't need to, pretend like the screwdriver has to go. It does not need to go all the way to this surface. You just need this ridiculous little ring to slide out ever so gently. There we go. There, see that? Perfect. That's the entire process right there. So, step 1, release the pressure. Step 2, I fought trying to get this thing out for hours without taking this silly ring out. And the rest is easy. So now that you got that out, just rock this guy right out. See, that's the same thing here. The reason those notches are there, and if you guys can see that, let me see if I can get a zoom. So let's look at, you see these notches here on the side? All you got to do, oh geez, of course it's not going to work now because I'm holding the camera. You just take this and line it up. See, I don't know if you guys saw that. See how this notch is lined up here? So that should, in theory, allow this guy to pop right up. So let's see if I get lucky. There you go. See? There you go. That's the whole thing. These stupid notches have to be lined up with these stupid notches here. And see, this is the inside of the keg. So this is just going to go in the trash. So there you go. 3-step process. You can smell the beer. And again, very simple. And again, you should have seen me fight. So pressure, release the pressure, get this stupid ring out, twist it till you get the notches, and then you just pull it right out with your hand. And then over here, you can see on this keg, and this is what, 5 tools? I don't even think I used the pliers. So this is about a 1/4 inch. See, you got to have something small enough to fit in here. That's like half the problem, right tool for the job. And then all you do after you fill it with sand, this is a 2-inch rubber pipe cap that I got at the hardware store that's available just about anywhere. That is super easy, and that's how you seal it. And as you can see, the rainwater's in here, but that's my favorite part about these kegs is they can stay outside, because I take my clients to my indoor gym, which obviously is super clean and looks nice and, you know, helps bring people in. Most clients don't want to come in and see nasty old beer kegs. So you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Get some kegs. I absolutely love them. This one is going to get filled up here today as long as the weather cooperates. And hit me up, Facebook, Instagram, or here, comment below, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.